Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. We have a great show lined up tonight. We have some featured guests. We got Ollie Grayson here tonight. We're going to feature some of his content and talk with him. We have someone who has their first live stream debut. So looking forward to it. So let's get it started. And good evening, United States Drone Society. Hey, Chris, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Good. I hope everybody's doing great tonight. It's been a very long and busy week, so I've been looking forward to this show. And, we have a lot of content to go through and a lot of people to talk to. So why don't we get right in and say hi to everybody in the chat?
Sure. We've got Dustin from One Vision Aerial.
Dustin was first. How you doing, Dustin? Thanks for being here.
He's your wife.
My beautiful wife. My number one supporter.
There we go.
Hey, Don, how you doing?
JC Flying's in the house.
How you doing, John Carroll? Nice to have you here, brother.
There's your son, Ben.
Benjamin. My son, Junior, is here also.
Yeah. Oh, we got Mr. Bud Bieber.
Hey, Bud. Bud's in the back. He'll be joining us for open chat tonight.
Yeah. Mr. Skyfly, how are
you?
How you
doing, Joel?
Newfound Drone Productions. How are you?
How you doing, William? I believe it's William.
Yes, nice to see you in the chat tonight. Nick.
We got Nick
Smith.
Yep, he's joined us in the back panel. Almost didn't make it tonight. They had some bad weather and some tornado warnings, so glad to have him here.
Let's say hi to Keith Russell.
Keith, how you doing? Glad to have you here.
Icarasho.
Warren, how you doing, brother? Glad to have you here. And Warren actually got his mug and they broke it, so we have to file a claim and get him a replacement. But thank you for messaging me with the picture so I can get that solved.
Visual line of sight.
Yeah. Hi, William. His name's William also.
Oh, all right.
He'll be joining us tonight. It'll be his debut on a live stream, so I appreciate that he's doing it with us.
Hello, Waypoint New England. How are you?
How you doing? Glad to have you here.
Jim Gannant in the back. How are you?
Jim's joining us for the open chat also.
We got John Olson as well.
Hey, John Olson, how you doing?
As a Facebook user.
Hello, Facebook user, whoever that is. Thanks for joining with us.
Hi, Silas. How are you?
Silas, how you doing, brother?
Max Air 420. How you doing, Max?
How you doing, Max? I'm sure Tammy's not far behind either.
Yeah. Steven Drones, how are you?
Hi, Steve. How you doing?
A lot of people in here tonight.
Yeah, we already got 45.
Hey, how you doing, Mike?
Hey, Michael. How you doing? Glad to have you here.
Donald Hill's in the house.
Hey, Donald. How you doing? Welcome. Donald, I wanted to tell you, I see that after the show is over, I see that you're trying to do the giveaway on Facebook. It doesn't work with the giveaway tool. If you want to be part of the giveaway, you have to go on the stream on YouTube and do the hashtag there during the contest. Just letting you know, because I've seen you a few times now posted on Facebook. So,
Right.
yeah. How you doing, Merrill?
Five Guy Merrill. Jim Beauchart.
Hey, Jim.
How are you? Only lurking, huh? Trucker Steve.
Hey,
how
Trucker
are you?
Steve. How you doing?
Nice to see you. Dominic's in the house. He's in the back.
Hi, Dominic. Dominic is always awesome. He's everywhere.
Yep. And we got our friend Angie from
She's
Lost
actually in the
Adventure.
back. She'll be joining us for open chat also.
Yeah. SS with drones.
SS with drones. Oh, this is Fish Soup.
Yep. How are you?
Awesome.
And Lee Beesing from Yellow Rose Drones. How are you?
Hey, Lee. How you doing?
Mark White is in the house.
Hey, Mark. How you doing?
Paranormal FPV. How are you?
Paranormal FPV. How you doing? Thanks for joining us.
Captain Joe America.
Yeah. Hi, Captain Joe. We missed one too. Al.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Hey, how are
Al,
you?
thanks for joining us.
Hot Rod in Daytona.
Hey, Hot Rod. How you doing?
The chat's just blowing up today.
I don't know if we mentioned him yet, but Jim, right? We already said Jim?
Yes, we did. Jim
Okay.
Gonna. Yep. Am I going too fast? Yeah. Andrew.
Hey,
Hello?
Andrew. How you doing? That would be nice.
Steve Knowles. Howdy.
Hey, Steve. How you doing?
Arizona Drone Dude.
Hey, AZ
How are you?
Drone Dude. Glad to have you here.
I'm just so surprised at how many people are just in the chat tonight.
Yeah, Johnny's here too. How you
Hey,
doing, Johnny?
Johnny. All right. How are you?
Las Vegas and Henderson
Vegas.
Drone Pilots.
Yes. Hello.
Yes, this is where you
Welcome.
need to be. Thank you.
All right. I think that's everybody so far. I mean, did it get up to like almost 50 there for a while?
Yeah, wow. Zing. So, listen, glad to have everybody here. Really appreciate it. Usually it takes us about half the show to start to hit the 45 mark, so appreciate having you all here.
Mhm.
So with that, let's start right into it and get Sunday Spectacular going. You want to remove that chat, Chris, please?
Yes.
And time for Sunday Spectacular.
Excellent. Crazy how just like a lone picture of the sun could make, just to make a great picture.
It's the colors. That's what it is. It's the colors in it. You know, that first pic, he had like the aura around in the sky that really just set that photo apart. And that's what made me pick that one. So really nice stuff, Brannon. I almost say Brandon every time, but it's not.
Brannon and Brandon, same. So
yeah, so appreciate you sharing that content. You know, we had it's interesting, by the way, when I was doing Best of the Rest, I've said it now for a couple of weeks that we're getting so many photos that I'm going to run out of space in the song. Well, this was a week that I ran out of space during the song. What I had to do was I had to cut off the end of the song and then put the same song file in and cut it down to the hook again and mesh them together. So it seems like the song doesn't end, but it's actually the song meshed together to make it longer. That's what I had to do to get it to work. So, got to do what you got to do. You guys are just phenomenal and keep bringing that content. And, speaking of content, we're going to bring in the featured guest of the week, and his name is Ollie Grayson, or we call him OG. He's known on YouTube for Sky Control Productions. How you doing, Ollie?
Aloha. How we doing? Thanks for having me.
So for those of you who haven't been here when we first started the show, Ollie was actually one of our first guests featured on the show, and I figured it was a good idea to invite him back on and give us an update and see how he's been doing. So Ollie, why don't you tell everybody where you're from and what you do with your drones?
I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio, and I found out that I'm allergic to snow at a late age. So then I moved to Hawaii, and I didn't get started off with drones right away. At first, I was a rental agent, but then the pandemic happened, and then I had to figure out something to do to make some ends meet. And then YouTube said, "Do you?"
We don't know what YouTube said. Yeah.
We going? We good?
Yeah, I can hear you. Got cut out for a second there.
Okay. But during the pandemic, I got my my Part 107, and found my way to the beach, and then now I help people relive their core memories with surfing videography.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I really like about your content. Is you are out there on the beach and you're filming these memories for people to have forever, and we get to see them, and you can see the joy in their face as they're catching the waves, and some of them seem nervous, but when they're nervous for a while, but when they finally get their 2 feet planted on the board, they look up and they're like, "Hey," to the drone. You know, it's those kind of moments that, you know, without the drone, they're not going to be able to capture.
They say a picture's worth 1,000 words, but, you know, 4K's got to be at least 20K, I think, you know. So it's like, and the real cheesy cliche part that I really like to that I get as an extra tip is capturing that moment for them, because a lot of people are, you know, surfing is a full body sport, and it's not easy. Not only do you have to be kind of in shape, but you got to have a inner ear balance thing about you. Because you can be athletically sound, but if you don't have balance, then you know you're not surfing. So
well, then I'm good because I'm round, and round is a shape, so that works.
Yeah. Hey, I've seen some big guys. The ocean doesn't care how old you are or how big you are. You just got to get after it. I've seen a guy. He had to be at least 6'7", 300 plus, and he was surfing like he was 45 pounds out there, and he was looking mean, like just doing his thing, having a good old time. So the ocean doesn't care.
And what I like too with your content is that, you know, once you're done doing your work on the beach for the day, you like to go out and you like to practice with your FPV, and not just at the park with that really interesting tree that you fly around all the time, but you also go home and you set up a chair and you fly around it and try to maneuver through it. Hi, Catskills Brad. Thanks for being here. So I find that interesting that you do that. So what I'm going to do is we have a video of yours that we're going to share. So I'm going to share my screen here. We're going to share your video, and I'm going to let you narrate and let us know what's going on in the video and tell us anything you want to tell us about it. This is Motosurf.
Motosurf is very cool. That was a 2-for-1. The surf instructor actually got me hooked with the second part of the job, because the client here wanted to know, could I fly my drone next to her while she rides a motorcycle? I'm like, I can, but that requires a different drone and a different price. She said, okay. So we filmed the surf lesson right here, which is in Waikiki. And then about 20 minutes up the road at Sandy Beach Park, I got some FPV in, and she got to get some shots on the motorcycle.
Yeah, and you can see, you know, just from the last time you were on the show till now, you can see a real improvement in your flying skill, particularly with that FPV drone.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
You know, with GPS drones, you know that they almost fly themselves. You have to be a real, like, you know, anyone can fly a GPS drone if you're following some basic rules. But FPV takes some talent, and you've definitely gotten better in such a short amount of time.
Thank you. I say with FPV, you really don't fly FPV. It's more like balancing it, because you don't have the self actuators and all that other stuff built into it. You actually have to balance everything. So to me, it's more like balancing it more than flying it. But once you
Yeah, you
get
have
it,
to feel it. You have to
yeah,
feel it.
and it just once you get it, it just clicks and it just feel like a bird.
And
And
then
this was
just
just
look
a
at the
gorgeous
water.
day.
This place is
Yeah,
gorgeous.
yeah, this is a beautiful day. This is about maybe this was all in the same day. This was about maybe we started at 10 a.m., ended about 2 p.m., and it was a lovely day. She did exactly what she wanted. She paid for everybody, So like she had photographers. I don't know who she was or if she was famous or not, but she had a lot of people following her. So it was more like some movie star stuff. Truthfully, I don't know if she was rich or famous. I have no idea. I didn't speak the language.
And that shot right there, by the way, sorry to
That's
interrupt you, but
awesome.
that shot was really well done.
Thank you. And what was really crazy about that one was that the GoPro app really cropped in and really cut her head off on some of the pieces. So I actually wind up putting the raw file into DaVinci Resolve and using the stabilization in there to smooth that out. And it worked way better than actually a GoPro for that clip only, though. For that clip, it worked out well.
Yeah. And what's the name of this beach right here?
This is Cohio Beach Park. And this is basically Waikiki, the heart of it all. Like this is where tourist trap number one.
Yeah, and there was one of the moments I was talking of right here. This is her memory. She'll remember this forever.
Exactly. And what I do
Awesome.
is I don't do any emails. What I do is I upload it straight to their phone or a tablet or to a memory card, but I give them the raw files straight to their phone, and therefore they're social media ready. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I have Nightbot posting the link. Oh, sorry if I'm lagging. It happens when I share the screen with StreamYard. Don't worry about it. Just hopefully you hear my audio. Like Ollie says here, subscribe if you dig it. Nightbot will be posting the link to his channel every 10 minutes. And I always like to remind everybody to make sure you hit that like button and leave a comment. Thanks for sharing, OG. And you can make somebody's day with something that simple, you know?
Yeah. A lot of people, it's for me, it's a memory, and I really value memories. And when I see people, there's so many surf lessons going on, and I try to just, if I see something going on, I just get a quick little clip, and that one little gesture goes so far because that's a memory a core memory that they're going to live through or have for the rest of their life, and now they can share it with others. So I just try to help out.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like we have more people in the chat, by the way. We have TJ here. How you doing, TJ? Yep. I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Catskills Brad said hello earlier. How you doing? So, yeah. I think that the last time you were here was probably, 4 months ago?
More than that.
Yeah, maybe. It was last year. It was
it's
early
August.
on.
Okay. August, September, sometime around there.
Yeah. Now, what has changed in your life since the last time you were on the show?
I've gotten a little busier, not busier. I would say a little steadier, and I'm really.
Okay, well, we'll just wait for him to come back in. He's he'll be back. Well, with that, what we'll do is we'll bring in some of our chat panel here. Welcome back. So go ahead. You were saying what's changed since you were last on?
So basically, I've gotten a little bit more steadier. A lot of people have been through social media. A lot of people said, "How'd you get that shot?" And they like Sky Control. So that's been very helpful for me. And I've been trying to. I want to incorporate FPV in the surfing. So I've been training vigorously hard every day on that. So I'm just trying to become better because unfortunately, there's a lot of people around. So I want to make sure that, I have my area blocked off, but I want to make sure that I can manipulate the drone any way I see fit, just in case an emergency arises.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to say hi to Ted. Ted, thanks for joining us. I know you're a busy guy, and another fantastic. This community has so much talent, and it's absolutely insane. To have everybody here. So Ollie, I'm so happy that you decided to come on and join us and share with us what's been going on with you since. So what we're gonna do now I'm gonna make one minor change here to the format. Usually we bring on the entire chat panel. But right now, we're going to bring somebody on. We're going to bring William, Visual Line of Sight, in. Mm-hmm. This is his debut on a live stream, so we're going to bring him in and introduce him to everybody. How you doing, William?
I'm doing well. Good to see everybody.
William finally feels honored to be here.
You guys all the time. It's really nice to be a part of this tonight. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, great.
Hey, William, I've had those same lights back in the 70s and 80s. When growing up, I had those same lights, man. That's so awesome.
Yeah, man. These were a prize find I found at a flea market just outside of Disney here in Orlando. And I couldn't believe I actually found them because you can't get your hands on these things much anymore nowadays.
Yeah, they're quite old.
That's
great.
So, William, why don't you tell everybody what it is that you fly and introduce yourself to the community. And while you do that, you actually shared a video that I'm going to pull up and share with everybody. So why don't you introduce yourself to everybody?
So, hey, everybody. I'm Visual Line of Sight, and I've been a DJI Mini 3 Pro owner for about a year. And I live here in Central Florida with my knockdown, drag-out fox of a wife, Kim. And I got my start with drones actually from watching YouTube. I don't have cable. I don't have an antenna. It's not because we can't afford it, but I've just really got no use to it. I really love YouTube. I love the content creators, and so my main TV is nothing but YouTube. So if you've got a YouTube channel, I'm watching it. I started watching metal detector videos, really, and then the cinematography that went into that. That algorithm in YouTube just started feeding me all kinds of different stuff, and I thought, you know what? If I had a drone, I could actually make this. And so I did a deep dive, and I went into a whole bunch of different channels and reviewers, at least what the algorithm fed me at the time, and we all know how that works. And I decided on the Mini 3 Pro. I'm absolutely shocked at how much I love this drone. I've crashed it a couple times, but this is what brought me here to this point now.
Yeah, and I'm kind of with you because I spent a lot of time watching the metal detective videos, but then I stopped watching them because after a while everybody was trying to imitate it, and they were hiding stuff in the ground and making it look like they were finding this stuff, and it wasn't authentic. And when it becomes not authentic, I lose interest in it.
Yeah.
So with that said, I'm going to pull up your video here, and this one's called "Do Water Towers Seem Out of This World to You?" So I'm going to play the video, and you go ahead and you tell us, what was going on in this video, what you're up to, anything you want to tell us about it.
So that building in the background we call here the I-4 eyesore. I call this the Devil's Doorknob, my pet name for this water tower here.
And now did you shoot this with the Mini 3?
Everything I have. I only have the Mini 3 Pro. And the audio in this one, I've always thought, these kind of have something out of space. So sit back and check out the audio on this. I thought I had a pretty unique take on this.
Yeah, it reminds me of a NASA space launch.
So, William, you do your own orbits manually?
This was actually, this was a manual orbit. This shot here was using point of interest. This day in particular, when I was doing this, I actually crashed my drone, which was the segue into the video that I came out with just after this one, was how I used my DJI Care refresh. Now, this, as far as cinematography and all of that goes, there's really not a whole lot to that. And if you go back and just watch this video on your own sometime, and I would thank you if you did, because the lying audio track that goes along with this actually helps the story that I was trying to tell about just how out of this world those water towers really seem to me.
Oh, that's cool right there, that shot.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What I did was
I just shared the link to this video in the chat, so if anybody hasn't been able to find his channel, that's the link to this video.
Yeah, I mean, you may not be floored by the shots I took of it, but I think once you watch it with the audio that goes along with it, I used a lot of space shuttle chatter, mission control chatter from the Apollo 11 missions, and tying those together really kind of helped convey what I was going for with this.
Where are you sitting in the shot?
Mm-hmm.
I was pretty much right there at point of view of the camera from that base shot. I went to 4 different locations that day, and my final location was the crash site where I picked up in the next video and sequence in my YouTube timeline, where I used my DJI Care refresh.
Yep, Ted Nemeth was here, by the way.
Hey, Ted.
So yeah, I like that video. I like what you did there. That tower. I always thought water towers were cool. When I was younger, I used to imagine that they were spaceships. I don't know why. Just being a kid, you have a wild imagination. So that was great. I really appreciate you sharing that with us, and enjoy having you here on the show. So with that, we have the rest of the panel in the back. Going to bring some people in. Now, we like to stick to 6 people so it doesn't get too crazy with the audio. So I'll be dropping people in and out as the show goes. And we'll bring in, we have Dominic. How you doing, brother? We got Jim. How you doing?
Hey, Jim.
I'm doing great.
All right.
Best day
William,
ever.
I'm going to put you out in the back to bring someone else in for now. I'll be bringing you back shortly. We're going to bring in Bud. Bud, how you doing?
Hey, Bud.
Good to see everybody.
How are you?
I'm good.
I will.
Got my rally cap
Captain
on.
Joe, how you doing?
Captain Joe's muted.
He's muted. I wonder if he realizes he's
I'm
on.
muted.
Yeah, there we
I
go.
don't know at all.
There he is.
He's back.
So yeah, how do we feel about showing a new Fisheye's mailbox?
Yes.
No,
Let's
good.
go for it.
Definitely.
This week's question: Hey Fisheye, TJ Giggles and Drones here. What is your question? Well, that's weird. The whole purpose of this thing is for you to ask me questions, and then I answer them. But your question has to have me ask a question. Do I have to answer the question when I answer the question? I don't know. Maybe I should do both at the same time. Here's my question and my answer. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. Ah, close to you.
No, he doesn't need to do that anymore.
Oh, my God.
That was
I am so
funny when he
confused.
says,
That
Something that simple makes me laugh all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Hey, you gotta love the Carpenters, though.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah,
Sorry, Pink
sorry,
Floyd.
I'm coughing a bit today. The fires that were going on in Canada, we actually had some smoky air, and it really irritated my throat for the last 4 days, and I'm just kicking it out of my system now. But it was pretty gross.
Yeah, like really at the beginning of the week, it got real smoky too. It was it's like this just haze. You couldn't even see like a mile ahead of you.
Yeah.
On my way home from work, I could just see the smoke. And then when the sun was trying to come through, it just made everything orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, you guys had a lot worse than we did, no doubt.
Hey, Nick, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Hey, Nick.
Doing good?
Now
Yeah, like you said, Chris.
Yeah, we had it here too. Fires.
So. Yeah.
Did you get much smoke in Ohio there, Nick?
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say, bud. We've had it. I think it's with Brannon's Sunday Spectacular. A lot of those were the smoke this week too. Yeah.
I've got some great sunrises on my phone, not my drone. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I got some on Saturday. I went out early at sunrise, and the smoke and then the fog was awesome that morning.
Oh,
so,
yeah, I saw the one that you posted. I think it was yesterday or the day. That was really, really nice.
Yeah,
it was a good one.
Yeah.
Hey, Angie, how you doing?
Muted.
Muted.
Angie.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Sorry. Hi,
How
Ollie.
Palm.
So I had been talking about it for a long time, and I wanted to bring it up that I had been working on a mental health awareness video, and I asked the community to help. Now, I want to say ahead of time that when I was editing the video and trying to finish it up, in the process, I had purchased a new external hard drive, and I had transferred over all the files to it. And some of the clips that people had sent to me kind of got lost in translation there somewhere, and so some of the people's clips that they had sent me didn't make it, and one of them being Chris. Chris had sent me one, and I apologize to anybody who sent me a clip and didn't make it, but I really appreciate that you reached out and helped. And I wanted to play that now that the project's finally over. I released it this past week, and I'm going to play it here tonight. And let's do that now. Mental health disorders can be devastating, and they affect 1 in 8 people according to the World Health Organization. People with mental health disorders can feel isolated from the rest of the world. They can suffer from conditions like depression, anxiety, feelings of self-harm, bipolar disorders, eating disorders, and post-traumatic stress disorders, just to name a few. These conditions can last for a lifetime and prevent you from becoming the person that you want to be. The onset of these disorders can start during childhood, causing neurodevelopmental disorders. These disorders can lead to risky activities later in life, like drug and alcohol abuse and other life-threatening behaviors. Many who suffer don't feel like they have the help that they need to overcome their issues. They feel helpless. We are here to remind you that there is hope, even if you don't feel that there is any help. It can start with a simple phone call to 911 or 988 from any phone or cellular device, which will connect you to a team of highly motivated people who have one goal in mind: to get you help. You can contact your local hospital, where a team of trained professionals can get you the services that fit your individual needs and get you back on track in your life. You can find help through therapeutic services that can work with you individually or even group therapy, where people with similar issues can discuss their problems together and not feel alone coping with them. You can reach out to your local church and seek out spiritual guidance and support from the religious community. Most importantly, you should reach out to your family and your friends, who can be the most impactful helping you recover by not only helping you find the resources needed for support, but to help you along each step of the way.
There is only one way to accomplish this task: unity. For that goal, we need you. Don't give up.
We need you.
We need you.
We need you.
We all
need you.
just
We need you.
dance
We need
up
you.
on a hill.
We need you.
Don't sell yourself short. We need you.
Begin
Hi, I'm Lance
working
Cadena, and we need you.
till we get our
We need you.
fill.
We need you.
Well, it's up and
We need
down
you,
and into
man.
the light and into the dark. A terminal walk or a lost.
We need you. It's true. We need you.
Have we forgotten about that rain, that rain, that rain, that rain? She's coming. I was born to learn how to hold the line, and I was born to march from the beginning to the end of my.
So, yeah, I just want to remind everybody that if you're interested in any of the information that was available in that video, I will add it to the description of this video when the stream's over with the links. There's links there for, teens who might need help, veteran services, or just services in general for anybody who needs help. So don't do it alone. So I appreciate everybody.
Such a great video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I say
Fantastic
something?
Part of it.
Well done, Paul.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
A good friend of the book club being the bar I go to, 36 years old, hung himself last week.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Sorry,
bud.
man.
Sorry.
Sorry about
Yeah.
it.
Sorry to hear about that.
You're sorry.
It's all right,
Thank
bud.
Bless.
If you need somebody to talk to, I'm always here for you. Just send me.
No, I got you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's rough.
No, that was excellent, Paul. That was freaking excellent.
Appreciate it, bud. Thank you.
I
Trying to
wanted
get everybody in here.
I wanted to say one thing about the video, but
Well, wait.
I don't know if I should now.
Well, hang on. I got a hot apple pie coming out of the oven. Throw
Hey,
me
that-
out. I'll watch the rest of the show while I eat my apple pie.
That sounds great.
All right, bud. Is there anything you want to promote before you hop out of here?
Just follow my channel at YouTube, whatever, Bud Bieber, and hoping to see you there. Have a great week, everybody.
Take care, bud.
Great, bud. Thanks for being
Thanks,
here, bud.
bud.
Appreciate having
Take care,
you.
bud.
And I think with that, let's change the mood in the room now. I remind everybody, and I'll say it at the end too, reach out if you need help. But with that, let's show off this content that this group has posted this past
Yeah.
week with Best of the Rest. How does that sound?
Well, TJ's a
Sounds
Muppet,
great.
so why not?
2 days a month.
I'm focused. I've been watching for the omens. I've been listening to everything you said. It's been running through my head, locked and loaded. I got the feeling that you know it. Yeah, I've only just begun. I won't stop until it's done, till you're broken. So welcome to the fire. I'm the one with the lighter. Flame that burning through your veins as we're walking through the flames, getting higher. So welcome to the fire. Welcome to the fire. I've been waiting for this moment, the final battle of the chosen. See, I'm never gonna quit, got my legacy set in motion. So welcome to the fire. I'm the one with the lighter. Feel it burning through your veins as we're walking through the flames, getting higher. So welcome to the fire. Welcome to the fire. Feel it burning through your veins as we're walking through the flames, getting higher. Welcome to the fire. Welcome to the fire. 'Cause the bigger they are, the harder they fall. You build your fortress and I'll climb your walls. You got your armor, but I see your flaws. So welcome to the fire. I'm the one with the lighter. Feel it burning through your veins as we're walking through the flames, getting higher. So welcome to the fire. Welcome to the fire. Feel it burning through your veins as we're walking through the flames, getting higher. So welcome to the fire. I'm the one with the lighter. Feel it burning through your veins as we're walking through the flames, getting higher. So welcome to the fire. Welcome to the fire. Feel it burning through your veins as we're walking through the flames, getting higher. So welcome to the fire.
Yay!
Incredible. Incredible.
Wow.
I say this every
I
week.
can't pick a favorite.
I say it every week,
hard to
but
pick
I'm
a
like,
favorite.
this is the best, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so many good ones in there. Y'all did
Yeah,
such
it
a
was
great
a real
job
good
this
week.
week.
I noticed a
Yeah.
lot of them are the top down Tuesdays and the wide open Wednesdays.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because we have Top Down Tuesday, which I have a contest I'm about to announce that we had for Tuesday, and then we have Wide Open Wednesday, which was inspired by Bud Bieber, and because of his Wide Open Wednesday, I said let's figure out something for Thursday, and we have Time Lapse Thursday. So I have a feeling that as time goes on, we're gonna come up with a theme for each day, but Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays seem to be very popular days in the group.
Mhm.
And I see Jim waving his hand back there, so I'm going to bring him in here, and I'm going to
Freestyle Friday. I think we need Freestyle Friday. Then I'll start.
Picked out
posting.
Friday, I like that. Shit.
Ollie.
I have to think of something for Saturday.
So
Sparkling Saturday.
we had
Panic Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on Tuesday, I posted a Top Down Tuesday contest, and I said I would pick a winner and a runner-up, and in true fashion, I picked two runner-ups because there were more than one I wanted to feature. So we're gonna announce the winners right now. We have our first runner-up, which is gonna be
Oh man,
this is John Flynn, Flynn Media.
that's awesome.
Someone's having some mic issues.
I don't think it's me because I just muted myself. Awesome picture.
Yeah.
I love the texture that you can see. What's that?
So that was John
no, not
Flynn. I don't know where the audio.
I muted myself. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Where's that coming from?
I don't know.
Start singing Mr. Ribato, Arigato.
And we have the second runner-up is Dustin, One Vision
Oh,
Aerial.
cool.
Look at this shot.
Oh,
This is
that's
incredible.
great.
That looks like it's problematic. It could to fly it.
Yeah, I just like how he caught the light on either side here. Just a really cool looking photo.
The heck, man, that's so awesome.
Yeah, that was a great shot. But you know, the winner had a really interesting take on a Top Down Tuesday, and this is Brandon Robert
that's
Weiss.
nice.
Look at the
cool.
intricate design on the ground underneath it. This is just a phenomenal shot,
Mhm.
and this one I think impressed me the most. So I will.
I've never had spheres come out that good.
Yeah, you know, and it's hard to. I've tried, and it seems like something is kind of off somewhere. You got to get it in the right spot, you know, and so yeah.
Hey, Paul.
That's great sphere.
I think Dustin has a good idea.
Sunset Saturday. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. That's a good one too. Yep. Yeah, we can always, and if you know if you're inspired, you know, you can always you know, drop those shots in the group on those days, and we'll incorporate it somehow. You know, it's always good. You guys are always posting such great content, so I'm not going to complain. So I will make a post in the group after the show and announce those winners, and you guys will send me. Well, I have Dustin's address already, but John, Flynn, and Brandon can send me your addresses, and I'll send you some stickers. Hey, Leonard, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Yeah. So we have about 4. Oh, there's Tammy.
Yes,
How you
Tammy.
doing,
Hi, Tammy.
So we have about 14 minutes left. So I'd like to go around and give everybody some time to say what they want to say and promote what they want to promote.
51 people in the chat.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. This is a great show. I think we hit 55 tonight. So
Yeah.
it's pretty incredible. So I think he didn't say much during the show, but I'm going to give the floor to Captain Joe America and let you say what you want to say and promote what you want to promote.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, out there and fly safe. Check your drone out before you put it up. And Ollie, I want to tell you, it hurt my feelings. I lived in Hawaii for 3 years, and watching that makes me really miss it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I thought you lived in Hawaii right now.
Leaving.
I was like, what?
Well, my son's a lieutenant in the Marine Corps. I was stationed in the Marine Corps. And if he gets stationed in Hawaii, I already told him, I'm coming and I'm not leaving.
Hey, we can't end right now. I'm forgetting one major thing here.
Big thing.
Giveaway.
The giveaway. So let's not forget the giveaway here. Hashtag USDS in the chat for your chance to win a custom USDS coffee mug, so USA only. So if you're outside of the country and you win, we can either respin or you can donate it to somebody in the United States. Hashtag USDS in the chat. Well, I can't believe I almost forgot the giveaway.
Your mic's messing up, Paul.
Is it better now?
Yeah, it's buffering.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going brrr. So
yeah, I had to switch mic. Something was wrong with my other mic, and I'm using the webcam microphone today.
that might be it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's over compressing.
Did it mess up when I shared my screen? Is that what happened?
I'm not
it's just
sure.
messed up.
Hey, how about that shot that King Edith had with the water ride going down with the water splashing out? That was unbelievable.
That was a pretty good one.
Really cool, man. That was a great shot.
Yeah.
Ted Nemeth put duds instead of USDS. Acaraccio put spud. John Olson
Hi,
put
Ted.
USA. Everybody's having fun with it. Suds from Modball Creative.
So I'm going to let this run for about 1 more minute, and then I'm going to draw it. So hashtag USDS in the chat.
Lee
If anyone
Basing.
gets a mug, remember it's hand wash only.
USPS from Yellow Rose Drones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to have some fun once in a while in the chat, you know?
Yeah.
27 entries, and we got 56 people in the house. That's a new record.
Yeah.
Good.
Wow, 56 people.
I think that's a new record, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it is, actually. You're right. Yep.
Because I think we had the most we had at one point was 55, 54. I think 54. Wow, 57. That's great, man.
All right, so I'm about to roll this. We have 29 entries. Now's your last chance. I'm about to roll it.
Roll it. Roll it.
And someone give me a drum roll.
Hey, I saw my name.
Don Hill.
Don Hill. Congratulations, Don Hill. Send me your address. If you have Facebook, you can send me an address on Messenger. If you don't have Facebook, you can go, and I believe you do, Donald Hill. Hey, it's a good thing. He actually was talking to us in the Facebook chat, and I said, you can't do the giveaway there. You have to come here, and he won. So congratulations. So send me your address, and I will send you out a mug. And so sorry, I almost forgot that. That would have been horrible.
I have one more thing, Paul. When you're out flying your drone, people are watching. I've had in the last couple of times, people come up to me, just ask me about it. So remember, we're not only just a drone flyer out there, we're an ambassador to it. So we have to tell them.
Absolutely.
Great point.
Yeah.
Don Hill says this is his.
Okay, you know what? Actually, he's right.
Month.
Yeah, actually, I do. I remember sending him one. Yep. Okay. So I already have his address. That's perfect. All right. So Captain Joe, I appreciate having you here. Thank you for joining us. I'm sure I'll be seeing you around. I'm always seeing your videos on YouTube.
Joe, thanks
for having me here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah. Have a good night, brother.
Have a good night.
And I'm going to give the floor to Jim.
Jim.
You know, I don't post pictures. I've got lots of videos, but I never post anything. But, you know, I fly for me, and it's for my own mental health, and I'm happy doing it. I just encourage everyone to just seek out whatever helps them to get through their rough days and just do it. For me, it's flying drones, and I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to be part of all this production. And I want to thank Paul for making this video that we had earlier, and I was happy to be part of it. So, you know, there's always people willing to listen to you.
Mm-hmm.
Never be afraid to reach out.
Exactly. And I appreciate your help as always. And it's so glad, I was worried for a while when you got the job because you were really tired during the show. And I'm like, I wonder if Jim's not going to be able to make it to the show much anymore. So I'm glad to still have you around and part of the show.
You know, I'm happier with a new job where it's a family-run company, and they're just, it's great. It's not a toxic environment anymore. I encourage everyone, if you're unhappy with your job, don't put up with it, man. Get out. There are greener pastures. You just got to find them.
I found it 2 weeks ago, man.
Yep.
You know, I got out of my job and I found it too. So I'm very happy where I am now.
All right, Jim.
Yeah, you and me both, buddy.
Appreciate having you here.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
I'm going to give the floor to Bud.
I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm eating my pie.
All right. You want to say bye to everybody?
I thought I did.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
He's back. He's gone.
Hi. You just showed us pie.
And we're going to go with Dominic.
Okay. Well, other than the hoodie I'm wearing, just check out everything I'm doing and see what Australia has to offer. And, also thanks to Ollie and William for turning up. I like your content. And I'm also a big fan of Ted Nemeth as well. So just thought I'd say that as well.
All right, Dominic. And again, thank you for your help with that video. I appreciate your clip.
Yeah, no worries.
Have a good night, brother.
Bye-bye.
All right. And we are going to give it to William.
Paul, thanks so much for having me, man. In this community, one thing that I've come to love the most are really the people that we share this with. I mean, each and every person in the comments that shoots back and forth during every one of the shows, during every one of the videos, This whole community really has just completely gone above and beyond. There's a lot of places, there's a lot of conduits for people with, you know, like-minded hobbies to come together, and oftentimes a lot of that can really be a dog-eat-dog kind of thing, and there's usually find a lot of vitriol. But you know, with this community, with the each and every one of you, one of the things I love the most about this is everybody says hi to each other in the chats, and the whole thing just makes it it makes each and every one of us feel very welcome. And I just want to personally thank everybody that I've got to chat with back and forth up to this point. And you guys, every one of you, have made me feel really welcome. So thank you so much for having me, and it's an honor to just be here with everybody. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, and I appreciate having you here. It was great to have you as your debut on a live stream here. I'm really excited that you decided to do that. And you're absolutely right about the community. It's a very welcoming community, and sometimes it's hard to keep up saying hi to everybody, because as soon as you hop in the chat, everybody who's there is hi Paul, and you're trying to say hi back, and you know, that's just the kind of community that should be around more often in a lot of topics, not just the drone.
Next time, I'm going to try to wear a shirt that has as many colors as OG's video, man. That was just unbelievable.
Yeah, that was great. All right, so I appreciate having you here tonight, William. I'm sure we'll be seeing you again.
I appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, William, have a great night. And Angie's back. So I know Angie's had some issues with her internet, but I'm going to give you the floor to say what you got to say, promote what you want to promote.
Yeah, thanks for having me on for a short second, but I hope everybody has a great rest of the week and gets to enjoy some flying. And that's all I got to say, really. Just keep supporting one another and have a good time.
Yeah. Oh, man. Thank you so much, Angie, for being here. Appreciate having you.
Y'all take care. Take it easy.
And with that, we will leave off with the man of the hour, Ollie Grayson, OG. Say what you want to say, promote what you want to promote.
Aloha. I just want to say thank you guys for just having a venue for drone pilots that we can go to, because all my friends, all my associates, they surf and they do other things, and when I'm start talking drones, they just look at me like I'm weird. So when I can get around other drone pilots and just talk drone talk, you know, that's it's a great relief of common minds. I just enjoy it a lot. But I noticed that I get some views, but I get very few comments. I try my best to comment on every video. I try to reply to every comment that's on the video. Everyone says, yeah, I stopped by, but there's no way for me to see who stopped by if you don't leave a comment. Like, if you like it, it doesn't tell me that you liked it. But if you leave a comment, I know exactly did it and I can respond. So leave a comment.
Absolutely. I appreciate having you here. And Nightbot has been posting the link to your channel every 10 minutes. So hopefully, you know, people who haven't found you yet can find you now and get subscribed. And, you know, like you say all the time, keep that grinding going on, because, you know, you're improving. And I really appreciate that you came on to give us this update tonight.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
All right. Have a good night, Ollie. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Aloha.
All right, Chris, I'm going to give you the floor. I know you got something to promote.
Yes, I do. Actually, I have a crown jewel video that I actually did while I was down in Florida. I went and got the Jupiter Inlet Lighthouse, and it took me a few days to get it out there, but it's going live in 2 minutes. So go check that out. I put the link in the chat. And, you know, other than that, just remember, you know, if you have any, you know, mental health is a problem for you and you feel you need to reach out, just reach out to any of us, or do what Paul says. You know, let us know. Let anybody know.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. Yeah, we've said it enough tonight. You know, I just, if you're looking for help, I'm going to make sure that in the description of this video, there's the links that I put in that other video. If, you know, you're part of the community and you want to share that video, I know Tom mentioned it. You can message me on Facebook, and I can, send you the file if you want. Whatever you want to do, it's there on my profile on Facebook. It's also on my YouTube, so you can share it away. Get that message out to the people that hear it. It's very important. Don't do it alone. Reach out and get some help. I appreciate everybody who showed up here tonight. We had a banger of a show. We hit almost 60 people.
God.
Tonight.
Yeah.
I think I saw 58 up there at once. That's absolutely incredible.
It's a record for us.
Yeah, that's some really good support. And, our group is growing. It almost seems exponentially. And I have it set to automatically welcome people as we get 50 new members. And in the last 4 days, we've had 2 of them posts go out. So that's 100 people in 4 days. Absolutely incredible. So make sure you check out the United States Drone Society on Facebook. Make sure you get subscribed to the people in the chat, and just being there and being supportive is great. And I know Gary's in the chat somewhere, pushing people to hit that like button. So with that, we are going to roll the outro. Everybody have yourself a great week. I know Father's Day is coming up, but the show doesn't stop there because I'm still going to have a show on Father's Day. So hope to see you all around. Maybe we'll have a special. We'll figure something out. Do you find going to the grocery store boring? Well, find it boring no more. Get yourself some for rectal use only stickers and have fun with the pickle jars.